Welcome to CBSE English Teacher. Let's look at the line by line explanation of the poem Aunt Jennifer's Tigers for Class 12 English. This poem is considered to be the most difficult poem of all because of the use of symbols and imageries. Let's begin with the poem now. Summary. The poet expresses the inner feelings of a woman, Aunt Jennifer. The aunt is embroidering a motif comprising of energetic, fearless tigers moving freely around the bright greenery. She is living a life of submissiveness to her husband's command. Her acts are dominated by him and she fears him constantly. This pattern of the free and fearless tigers reflects her inner desire to live a free and fearless life. The tigers are graceful, elegant, and bright. Aunt Jennifer's fingers tremble as she embroiders. She is old but still fears her husband. She does not enjoy the freedom to do anything as per her wish. She is scared doing the embroidery too and fears his wrath. Since the day she got married, she has been fulfilling the demands of her husband. The wedding ring on her hand is a constant reminder that she belongs to her husband. The burden of the demanding marriage has exhausted her. The torment will not end until her death. Even after her death, the ring will remain on her hand and she will never be free. On the other hand, the tigers that she is embroidering will continue to move around freely forever. Her desire of freedom and fearlessness will live on through her tigers. Let's now begin with the line by line explanation of the poem. Stanza 1. Aunt Jennifer's tigers prance across a screen, bright topaz denizens of a world of green. They do not fear the man beneath the tree, they pace in sleek chivalric certainty. Prance means walk or move around with high springy steps. Topaz means a bright yellow colored stone. Denizens, here an animal that lives or is found in a particular place. Sleek means elegant and chivalric means being courteous, especially to women, or an act of a gentleman. The poet is talking about a lady whom she addresses as Aunt Jennifer. She is embroidering a piece of cloth. It could be a tablecloth or a wall hanging. The pattern shows tigers who are moving and jumping around all over the fabric. They are bright yellow in color, like the color of the topaz stone. The dense green forest background is their home. They are the proud and fearless citizens of the forest. Here we see a contrast between Aunt Jennifer and her tigers. The tigers are fearless, but this lady who is embroidering them is not so. The tigers look elegant, shining, and full of the gentleman's grace. Thus, in the opening lines, the poet is describing a lady whom she addresses as Aunt Jennifer. She says that Aunt Jennifer is doing embroidery on a piece of cloth which could be a tablecloth or a wall hanging. She has designed it with beautiful tigers which are running fearlessly in the green forest. She has described their beauty by comprising them with a precious yellow stone known as topaz. She says that they appear bright yellow in the green backdrop of the forest. They are fearless and they are not affected by the presence of man. Here we can sense the contrast of behavior between the tigers and aunt. Though the tigers designed by her are fearless, but she herself is afraid of her husband. Further, the poet says that the tigers are proud and fearless citizens of the forests. They are very shiny and elegant. Stanza 2. Aunt Jennifer's fingers fluttering through her wool find even the ivory needle hard to pull. The massive weight of uncle's wedding band sits heavily upon Aunt Jennifer's hand. Fluttering means to move in quickly. The lady's fingers are trembling with the fear of her husband. She is pursuing her hobby in her free time, but probably she is still afraid of her husband who could scold her. Her fingers are very tired of working endlessly all her life. The needle is also heavy for her to pull out of the cloth. The words uncle's wedding band, as the band was bought by her husband, it is his till today. The lady is dependent on her husband. She is still burdened by the weight of the ring. Weight means the encirclement or trapping that has fallen upon her by getting married to him. She has been burdened by the obligations of married life and hence she has become the man's property. She has been living a demanding life due to which she has got extremely tired in her old age. Thus, in these lines, the poet describes the fear of Aunt Jennifer towards her husband. She says that while she is doing embroidery, her fingers are shaking with fear of her husband. Her husband does not approve of her hobby of embroidery. Therefore, she trembles while she is embroidering the piece of cloth. It has become difficult for her to pull her needle up and down. Then she describes the wedding ring which was given by uncle to Aunt Jennifer on their wedding day. She says that it is a kind of burden for her to wear this ring. She has been tortured by her husband so much that the wedding ring, which could have been a beautiful gift for her, seems like a burden to her. She has faced so many difficulties in her married life that the little ring is described as a heavy band on her trembling finger. This means that the ring is associated with some bad experiences in the form of torture she has faced because of her husband's dominating behavior. Stanza 3. When aunt is dead, her terrified hands will lie still ringed with ordeals she was mastered by. The tigers in the panel that she made will go on prancing, proud, and unafraid. Ordeals means extremely severe experiences, and prancing means to move around proudly. Her wish to live a free and fearless life is indicated by her choice of design, that is tigers. It shows her innermost desire of being strong, fearless, which has been overpowered by her husband. Probably her ordeal will end upon her death. Her frightened, shaking fingers will be put to rest. But still, even after death, the ring shall remain on her hand. That means her husband's rule over her is not yet over. After her death, her desire of freedom and fearlessness shall remain alive in these tigers which she has embroidered. Thus, in the last lines, the poet says that one can easily sense aunt's desire for freedom and fearlessness through her design of tigers. Further, she says that it is not possible for aunt to achieve this freedom during her lifetime. She will attain it only after her death, but here also the irony of her life is that still she will be tied up with chains in the form of her husband's wedding ring. The ring was the sole proof of the tortures which she had faced from her husband. On the other hand, there are the tigers designed by Aunt Jennifer which will always depict her desire of living a fearless life by jumping proudly and bravely on the piece of cloth. Let's now discuss symbolism used in the poem. Number 1. Aunt Jennifer. She represents women all over the world stuck under the oppressive hand of a patriarchal society, means male-dominated society. Number 2. Aunt Jennifer's tigers. They symbolize her dream and desire of being powerful, fearless, decisive, and liberated. Number 3. The wedding band. It signifies the patriarchal society where the command is defined as masculine. Number 4. Uncle. He denotes the oppressor. And number 5. Aunt Jennifer's hands. They represent her life. The contrast in the poem. Aunt Jennifer is an oppressed woman dominated by male superiority, victimized, fearful, indecisive, weak, timid, feeble, shivering in fear, stifled, and weighed upon by the marriage. Whereas the tigers she weaves are chivalric, confident, fearless, assertive, strong, and energetic. Important literary devices used in the poem. Synecdoche and transferred epithet. They are said to be used in terrified hands, as they are representing her being terrified. Pun. Pun is used in ringed. That conveys two meanings. Number one, ring that sits on her heavily, and number two, difficulties which always surround her. Irony. Irony is said to be used when there is difference between what is said and what is implied. Here the irony is used at three places. Number one, a weak and submissive woman weaving a picture of tigers that are strong and fearless. Number two, brutal tigers are depicted chivalric and the cultured man is depicted as an oppressor. And number three, even when the creator dies, her work will continue to exist. Contrast. In this poem, the character of Aunt Jennifer contrasts with that of the tiger. Alliteration. Alliteration is used in number one, fingers fluttering, and number two, prancing proud. Imageries. Imageries is said to be used when visually descriptive or figurative language is used. In this poem, imageries have been used in number 1, bright topaz denizens in the world of green. Number 2, man beneath the. Number 3, wedding band sits heavily. Anaphora. Anaphora is the use of same word in two consecutive lines. For example, they do not and they pace in. The word they have been used in two consecutive lines in this poem. Metaphor. Metaphor is used to compare directly with someone or somebody. Here the use of topaz to describe the yellow color of tigers, bright topaz, is a metaphor.